Start. Okay. Hi, everybody. A very good afternoon, and before that, happy Independence Day to all of you. As a community, we are fighting for a cause of obesity-free nation, right? Like, so what about fighting for means freedom from obesity, actually? So when we talk about freedom, right, we talk about like being free or doing being independent and all, right? So I think best thing what we can gift ourselves is like being independent to take care of our own health, right? Taking the responsibility of our own health. So that's what we talk about, and that's what we inspire people and educate people how they can actually take the charge of their health, maybe their community or their people, so that they will be at least independent in terms of health. Okay, how about it? So may I know, like, hey, hi Rajeshi, thanks for joining.
Hi.
Hi Deepa, thanks for joining. Possible to turn on the video? It will be an interactive session, and we'd like to share about our thoughts of obesity-free nation cause. Okay, so we'll start. Maybe I think it's recording has been started, so no problem. If anybody wants to join in between also, you can invite them. Maybe some people are getting confused with the older link. So just to confirm me once my screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So, yeah. So let's start. Welcome everybody. Yeah. Hi, Chandanda. Thanks for joining. So as a community, we talk about obesity-free nation cause, right? So today is the Independence Day. Happy Independence Day to all of you. And so our community name is Swastha, and along with us, there are many people across the globe actually helping for their own nations to become obesity-free nations. So for that, actually, we are helping. Like if you talk about what is Swastha, I would say Swastha is a community where we are actually spreading the awareness towards health and wellness. And as of now, we have inspired more than 1.5 lakhs of followers. You can see the weight numbers, like how much kg we have lost, and also how much families, 30,000 plus families we have impacted across 7 plus countries. So yeah, we are going for this cause, and we are able to impact so many people's life in terms of health and wellness. So apart from India, we are helping people in US, Canada, Australia, UK, Ireland. So let us know if you feel sometimes like, okay, only how people are actually helping outside the country. Also, we have our people over there, and along with that, we are helping in online only. So because of Zoom sessions, or maybe because of the technology, we are able to reach so many people's life and family, is able to impact so many people's health. So it's a community. Swastha is a community of group of health influencers, and we talk about a good health, and we talk about a good lifestyle, which could be maintained by our own. So as an individual, we have a responsibility to take care of our health, and everybody of us actually can take it. So now coming to the reason, like why we have started this mission of obesity-free nation, right? See, in our India, like so obesity is a very common problem nowadays, and it is a big problem. So when something is big, that needs to be addressed, right? And 1 out of 4 Indians is overweight, and you can see some statistics over here. 1 out of 7 Indians are pre-diabetic or diabetic. Okay, so diabetic or any kind of lifestyle situations or challenges are basically outcome of obesity, right? Like so, and also CVD, cardiovascular disease, and also PCOS. So these are the very common problems in our country. Not only in our country, globally also we have seen like this is a kind of an increasing problem. So if we see the percentage of overweight Indians, it's increasing compared to the last 5, 6 years. So idea is like for a very basic calculations, we just want to see body mass index, right? Like if height and weight ratio is lying in a certain range, then we call, okay, the person is overweight or lying in a normal body weight. So that is the very basic parameters to check how is our health range, like whether we are fit or that needs to be addressed. See, some people might be fit, they think, but point is, it doesn't only weight number cannot say also whether we are fit or we are okay with our internal health, right? So we talk about like what is your body compositions and all, if you are lying on the correct BMI range as well. So there are many aspects actually we can talk about our health parameters and make ourselves as a fit person, right? So idea is the cause is there. Our nation requires that kind of an help. Okay, so we cannot only dependent on the doctors or okay, something is happening. In COVID, we have seen like our country is not actually equipped enough to handle so many cases at a time, right? So if we take individually a responsibility to take care of our health, I think that can actually help as a country to proceed ahead. Now, coming to the very big questions, we are talking about this cause. Can we get freedom from obesity? Or if we can get freedom from obesity, how can we? So if we come to the healthcare story, let's say nowadays for the people who are working from home, culture is like now very common for the people who are in IT or where any physical appearance is also required, but people are actually going for many sedentary lifestyle. So sedentary lifestyles means you are not doing as our what our health or body is asking for. Let's say eating proper food or maybe doing some exercise or taking care of our understanding our health. So if we are not doing this or able to do it, that could be different reasons also. Maybe your personal challenges is also there. So what will happen intentionally, like you might end with many of the health situations like obesity, fatty liver, PCOS, thyroid. So any of these causes, these things actually come into our life. Okay. So now what will happen when we arrived uh, through these lifestyle challenges? So these are the symptoms basically. We don't call it as a disease directly, but if you discuss with any of the doctor like who are treating thyroid, they will say, oh, once you are having thyroid issue in your health, you need to continue the medication for your lifelong. Along with the if you are ending it with diabetes or maybe high blood pressure, the same things also occurs. But point is it really true that we can reverse it, or like that can lead to other things? So initially, if we start working towards it, then maybe when we are able to identify exactly what is happening with our health, then it is very easy to address that root cause. So that's what actually we talk about the preventive healthcare. So preventive healthcare doesn't talk about, okay, I can cure it immediately or something happens like it is all about a term, like it is a long-term effect, I would say. It takes some time. First, we need to understand the root cause. What is the reason that the person is leading to that kind of lifestyle? Let's say if I consider a person is now following to the category of fatty liver. So first I need to understand like what is happening, what is the root cause of it. Okay. Then how we can actually work towards to improve that person's health is like we need to understand the person's lifestyle a bit. And then through some like small changes, but in a consistent way, if we can help them, then definitely we can actually correct this. So we call it here in functional medicine. So functional medicine now in outside India, in many of the countries, it's becomes a very common thing in our country, in those countries. But in our country, where people are actually struggling with the poverty line, or means that is not yet popular. So here, basically, we are spreading that awareness. Okay, through this lifestyle corrections, through this fixing that root cause, why you are facing that lifestyle issue, you can actually improve your health and take care of your health by yourself. So that's what actually we call about a preventive healthcare. Now, what happened? Let's say if I didn't do it, okay, maybe now I am very fit, 20 to 30 or 35 range, and I am not facing many significant diseases. Might be fatty liver is grade 1, or maybe just I am becoming obese. So in that case, let's say the things are not treated when it is required. So we are feeling okay. And the very funny thing about our body is like body will not allow sudden change also. So body, let's say if somebody is gaining weight, so somebody will not gain weight immediately, right? It will take certain time. So that cumulative effect will not actually allow you to understand that your health is getting deteriorated also over the period of time it will happen. So now if you are not treating that, okay, what may occur in your future lifestyle? I am not saying, okay, it will definitely the person will face this kind of issues, but that can lead to other lifestyle challenges if it is not being treated, or many people are not aware that they are not well, or they are not actually never check their blood sugar report also. So people don't actually address our health without facing any challenges. That is the very common thing in India. So people face very difficulty or many major challenges, then only they will go to doctor or start treating about it, right? So, but point is, let's say it is not very severe. Somebody is detected with thyroid and the person is not very aware. So it can lead to other things also if not treated. Or if we want to treat it also, we call it a curative healthcare. So these are the lifestyle diseases like can come if the person is not treating that thing. Okay, so it could be a heart disease or like any kind of cardiovascular disease, not specific disease I can mention, but it can actually impact the other organs. Okay, so in the like the person is after 50 or 60, people, if you heard, many people are actually facing or dying because of the multi-organ failure. That is very common thing. So, but multi-organ failure is not happening in a single day. Okay, so it is a process basically, and eventually, if we are not aware, it can lead to that kind of situations. Now, point is when coming to the curative healthcare. Okay, so generally we start with the going to doctor and asking, okay, these are the symptoms, what can we do for it? Then obviously they will treat with medications or any surgery required and those things. But if you just understand a bit, most of the times in our country, even personally I also experienced like people are actually at that time they are ready to do anything because there is no other options for saving that life. Okay, so here actually we are talking like, do you really want to face that kind of challenges in your life or for your family or near and dear ones, or you want, okay, can I take care of my family's health or our health by doing some small lifestyle corrections? So there actually we are coming into picture, and then we talk about like how you can actually take care of your health and helping your family or your community or maybe your kids. So that because that ignorance or maybe lacking in terms of knowledge can actually lead to many of the things. Okay, so sometimes we are not actually able to understand also how it is impacting. So if we understand a bit food value, or like there are different choices like what we should do. So people thinks, okay, maintaining in health is a very tough thing, or I cannot do workout for an hour. So it is not required also. If you understand the food, if you want to take care of your health, and there are now many sources available that you can take the correct guidance and you can actually take care of your health and your family's health before leading to any critical situations. Now, very basic things where a person can understand if you see a different person's body type. So why we are talking about body types because our shape of the body is actually telling our lifestyle. And some things actually will not be very much clear. Let's say the people is not is not that much of obese, but the uh, projecting belly is coming out or projecting out kind of nature. We call it a liver type of body. This is a very common symptoms for a in male body. This is a very common thing. It could be happening for various kinds of reasons, but very common thing is like that sedentary lifestyle is one of the issue. So in these situations or lifestyle challenges, people may actually lead to the difficulties with respect to liver. So if not treated, it starts going to the fatty liver situations, and then eventually, if the person is the following the same lifestyle and not being corrected, it can leads to actually liver cirrhosis as well, and which is kind of a very dangerous thing. Now, coming to the thyroid body types, in most of the people, especially in women, we can see like thyroid is basically a very common thing now in India. So thyroid body type is like people are not actually able to focus their work, or so there are two types of thyroid body situations. One is hypothyroidism and one is the hyperthyroidism. So in both are actually opposite. So these basically happen due to metabolism issue. If the person is not having good metabolism, eventually because of the hormonal things, the thyroid glands are not able to secrete required amount of TSH, T3, T4 hormones. So this is again comes under the hormonal imbalance in the body. In these cases, people will be seeing the weight is accumulated throughout the body. Okay. So coming to the adrenal body type or ovary body type. So adrenal body type, if you see, it is eventual stage, like the person is normal initial time and after that stages are happening. That's what actually I was talking about very initially, because we will not understand what is happening with the health. In these kind of situations also, like our adrenal hormone is very responsible over here. Whenever the person is going through any stress, any anxiety, or any kind of lifestyle situations, when the person is not able to understand what to do, decision making skills, actually at that time, this kind of one hormone called cortisol that has been secreted, and that leads to this kind of body type also. Okay. So coming to the ovary body type, in many, it is especially for the female body, and it is being observed that see here and here, slight difference is there. Okay, if you see this kind of will be sagging belly, and but this kind of area hips and thighs it will be accumulated more. Okay, so this person, let's say a person is really struggling with the ovary type of body, and she is telling that I'm maintaining all the things, but instead of that, I am not able to maintain my weight, or I am not able to maintain my health. So the reason behind is that the person is not aware actually what is happening with the health. So there we come into picture and we help people to understand this is not in your hand directly, but do you know exactly what needs to be done to take care of your health? Okay, so the every root cause, whatever we are talking about, this is four types of body type. Generally, many people are actually having kind of a combination of body type. So each of the body types says us a different thing regarding their health. Okay, so through that and along with their lifestyle analysis, we are able to actually understand what is the root cause of their health for being overweight, or not only overweight, for having that kind of lifestyle situations. Then now let's say we understand, okay, what is happening, why the person is gaining weight, and after that comes into picture what is weight loss, or how it will happen. Do I need to do any kind of a crash courses or any rigorous workout, running like anything, or starvation or uneven fasting? Uneven fasting means many people thinks like if I don't eat food, or if I eat less food, maybe I will be able to lose the weight. And sometimes people are actually saying, okay, I can't do workout, so I will not be able to lose the weight. So these all are actually, so we are not very sure how people, there could be different kind of mechanisms where people can lose the weight. But point is it a healthy way to lose the weight? Okay. How we can correct it for a long-term basis? So we talk about the root cause analysis. Okay. So in our method, whatever we talk about to people, like how they can become healthy to lose the weight. It's like an healthy weight loss is a byproduct of their lifestyle corrections. Okay. So what we try to understand why people are actually having that extra weight and how that leads to their current situations. So once we understand the reason, then we help them doing small corrections in regular habits along with through some dietary change. But again, diet change doesn't mean that the person has to be eating less or something. Okay. So if we correct it and then if we can help them to understand how they can actually take care of their health, then it is not very difficult and any common person can do it. Okay, so by taking normal food at their home. Now point is also nutrition comes into picture. The reason behind is the quality of food has been degraded now. It's not the earlier, let's say our grandparents or older generations, the way they used to get the food, the same way we are not getting, right? So there actually nutrition comes into picture to just fulfilling the gap which we are not able to take from our diet. And yeah, moderate workout and depends on also what is your health conditions. Let's say somebody is really struggling with stress. It could be personal stress, could be office stress or anything, professional stress. And the person wants to improve his or her health by doing intense workout. Believe me, it will degrade his or her health instead of improving her health. So these small things actually one needs to understand while taking care of their health. And here our health influencer or coaches are there to help people and to educate people how they can actually start their journey and get a better health, not only just for losing weight, but also to improve their health internally. Now, when we are talking about obesity free nation, like how we can achieve that. So the point is, if let's say in let's say in my family, okay, so I am taking care of everybody's health, or I am losing weight. Let's say I'm a person now, my health has been deteriorated, and I want to improve my health. I lost some weight, but after some time, I'm not actually able to maintain the weight or then it will not work. The cause, whatever we are talking about, it's like maintaining that health as well. Okay. So when we are actually seeing some by doing small lifestyle corrections, it can help us to improve our health. So obviously that changes is required to maintain, right? We call it an adapting the new lifestyle. Okay. So when we will be able to see the changes, not only in only weight loss, let's say somebody's metabolism could be improved, sleep cycle could be improved, and they can improve their immunity as well. So then obviously, so the good changes, whatever the people will be learning during this journey, they can actually adapt the changes to maintain their health. Okay, so the good changes is supposed to be developed or carry forward, right? So then only a nation or like say so that it starts with our own family, and then if we can actually help our friends and maybe our community a bit more, like that actually our community starts. Okay, so it started with a very few people. Now we are able to impact 7 countries and 30,000 plus families we have impacted. So how they are able to do it, the idea is very simple. If I know something, can I help my family? Okay, so it's like maintaining the health or weight is like a marriage, right? We cannot say, okay, we need to work continuously to maintain our health. So that's all what we wanted to convey today regarding freedom from obesity. It is a very big cause. I highly recommend you guys, like, let's say, you want to know any further questions in terms of like any help needed in terms of your health or your family's health. So feel free to reach us. We can definitely navigate you how you can actually take care of your family's health along with your health. Okay. So that's how in In Independence Day, I think we all can take a responsibility to take care of our own health at least, right? When we understand a bit health and when we take care of our health, I think that small efforts can actually leads to a bigger improvement for the country, and we can also work means towards this obesity free nation cause. So that's what we wanted to cover today. Any questions or any doubt is there, anybody can ask actually.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yes, Rajeshi, please
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah. So, hi. So, since I just joined this course, and
Hmm.
right now I'm not really very good at it. So, I'm
Okay.
trying to maintain things, but my issues. Okay, first of all, thank you. For the first time, I got to know that other than thyroid, I have this abdominal body type. So, this is the
Mhm.
first time that I got to know what are the other problems that I'm having. So, I could
Okay.
relate. And
Mhm.
secondly, I have one question. In my case, what happens is I do not have any fixed routine. I talked to Pithari and Desan also about this. So what happens if I do not have a fixed routine or fixed, I mean, eating time? Like I don't
Okay.
know when I'm going to take lunch, or if I'm not feeling hungry, so most of the times I skip my meals.
Okay.
So what are the effects of that?
So
Yeah.
thank you, Rajesh, for asking the questions. So idea is, see, you are in the program, then it already says that, okay, we are really unable to do certain things and we need a help, right? And that's why you started the program. So idea is like, see, in the very beginning, you might be facing a bit challenges because in terms of routine and all those things. So I would recommend you just communicate with us, with the pen also, whatever things are happening, and try to do small things on a daily basis. In means not required everything you need to do in a single day, but if you try very step by step, let's say instead of eating junk, can we take care of your food from your home? Okay, so instead of like using a stair, can you walk by yourself? These small changes we can adapt actually. I think that can be helpful for you also. And nothing much to worry. And once you start the journey, once you are habituated with the routine that we are recommending, eventually you will be getting into there. Okay. Just only one thing. Definitely, if you face any challenges, feel free to reach us, and we'll definitely able to help you. Nothing much to worry. Let's say if something in your mind, you just share with us so that we can navigate you, because we are the person who already are helping so many people, and we also experience whatever you are currently experiencing. So that's how I started my journey here. Like I also lost significant weight and overcame many of the lifestyle situations like pre-diabetic health and thyroid health. So I know what is the pain that person is going through in this program. So we'll be able to help you or navigate you so that you can continue the journey and achieve your health goal.
So, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Rajesh, for asking the questions. Anybody else would like to ask any question? Madhuvita, Deepa, Shunanda. Okay, fine. Then we'll see. Like, we'll definitely connect again with another topic. Or I think Preetha already shared one form. Uh, So if you have any particular questions and any feedback is there, you can fill this form and get back to us for any kind of assistance. And yeah, share this. I think the people who are not able to join today, because it could be the Independence Day, people might be out for any particular reason or might be there enjoying their holiday and all. So we'll be coming back with another session and we'll sync up with you guys. Hmm? Bye. Have a great Independence Day, and yeah, let's work towards this cause of obesity nation. Thank you all. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Anne.